Hey everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Q&A with Tori and Alex. Today we discuss the real estate market. Alex recently wrote a blog post called The State of Real Estate 2020, so we'll be covering some of the same topics. The first question is, why are we talking about real estate today?
So we've been getting a lot of questions about the real estate market lately, mostly along the lines of, is now a good time to buy? Is now a good time to sell, etc. What about commercial real estate? So we just wanted to kind of take a deep dive and take a look at how the pandemic directly has impacted the real estate market.
So where was the real estate market before the pandemic?
So pre-pandemic, the economy was definitely strong. So unemployment was low, the stock market was at all-time highs, and interest rates were also low. So the combination of these factors led to a pretty strong demand for real estate pre-pandemic. Most new listings were getting multiple offers before selling. But even though demand was high, supply was relatively low. The inventory level for houses had reached its low point since 2012. So with a market with high demand and low supply, this creates what was a seller's market pre-pandemic.
Okay. And where are we at now?
So now, in response to the pandemic and all of the associated lockdowns, the Federal Reserve has actually lowered interest rates to an even lower level than they were at pre-pandemic. So again, low rates usually indicate a good time to borrow money or take out a home loan. So this has led to a recent surge in demand for real estate. So this surge in demand has led to what is probably one of the biggest sellers markets in history. So sellers who are putting their homes or investment properties on the market are not only seeing multiple offers, but they're also seeing immediate sales. However, despite this strong seller's market, we're actually not seeing a flood of new homes entering the market. And I think this demonstrates an interesting cycle. Even though homeowners' homes are worth more than ever before, homeowners aren't seeing good enough alternatives out there to justify moving, especially when you kind of think about the complicated process that you would have to go through in moving during a pandemic. So overall, in the faces of COVID-19, the market has become an even bigger seller's market with demand levels pretty high and supply levels relatively low.
Okay. And so what can we expect, or what is our outlook for the future?
Right. So again, with a high demand and low supply, there's a couple of ways that things can kind of even out. One is that prices will likely increase over time to keep up with the growing demand. In addition, another way to increase supply if homeowners aren't willing to sell is to build new homes. So we could definitely see construction for new homes picking up in a post-pandemic world in order to keep up with the high demand and the low supply. One other interesting note and something to keep an eye on is a possible shift in demand from urban real estate over to suburban real estate. So because of the pandemic, a lot of professionals have learned that they can actually do their full job function from home. So we could definitely see demand start to increase as people may prefer the benefit of space and comfort versus the benefit of being close to their colleagues that they see in urban real estate.
Right. That'll be an interesting shift.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll continue to monitor the pandemic's impact on the housing market. One big thing to watch for is how long the impacts of the pandemic will last. Will demand for houses remain high with people flocking to the suburbs versus staying in an urban city? Or will people quickly return to their pre-pandemic habits? Only time will tell. One note is that Alex and I are not real estate agents or mortgage brokers, so to get more information on that, estimates, more detailed information, I would contact your local real estate broker for that. But if you would like to discuss the impact on the real estate market with either one of us, you can visit our schedule a meeting tab to schedule a 15-minute session with Alex or myself. Take care.
Thanks,
Have
everyone.
a great week.